Okay, so here's the power supply hooked up to my Commodore 64 with a MKII, and onto my TV over there. So first things first, we'll power up, which as you see has got a nice LED to indicate that there's power, which is quite a nice touch. I don't think the originals had a power LED on them. So then we'll go over the other side, try and find the switch, and now I've got my hand on the switch on there, and there's the MKII display. So MKII's done a nice job of making a nice modernised power supply for the C64. The price he charged me was pretty good. There are other things you can buy, like power savers and things which plug in between your original power supply and the Commodore 64. I think this is a very nice, neat solution. It looks good because it's the original power supply casing, albeit in this case a black one, but he does use other cases, I believe. This from MKII is a nice little bit of kit to power up your Commodore 64. Obviously the MKII's pretty good as well, because we get a whole load of games on one cartridge, and they'll be instantly loaded. So, okay, so this is the next piece of kit. It's a 1541-2 floppy drive for the Commodore 64. This doesn't belong to me. It belongs to a guy I know at work called Adrian, who was interested in Commodores many years ago and found this in his loft. He asked me to try it out, so we checked out the power supply, which is there. Power supply all checked out fine, it's given the right voltages. So we said we could give it a go sometime. So got my Commodore on. There's the Commodore, there's the disk drive. It's connected via the serial cable, and now let's see if I can work out how it works. First off, switch on the switch. That's a good sign. We've got a couple of lights. He borrowed some discs, so we'll try Smash TV. As you can see, they're 5 1/4 floppy discs, which are very old. So I don't know if these will work or not. They've been hanging around for a long time somewhere, I don't know where. So we'll plug it in. Actually, he lent me this a long time ago to try for him, and I never got around to it until now. But now I'll put that down. The disc is in. I think we do a load. Quote, where's the star? I'm not very good with these. So there's a star. Nope, that's not a star. Load quote star quote comma 8 should. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it done something. I don't know exactly what that was. So it definitely done something, which is, I don't know if that's a good sign or not. I don't know how we do any more on this. A bit more research needed, I think. Okay, I'm gonna stop, do a quick Google and see what we've got. Okay, so having had a bit of a read, apparently we can open quote, dollar quote, comma 8, return, no, okay, maybe not then. Let's try a quote, star, quote, comma 8. We had a slight disk load there, or something happened. So it's obviously tried to load something, but okay. I don't know if this is a disk error or the drive error. The drive seems to be working. I've tried that disk, so we'll put that back in there. I've got a few disks to try. I don't know if any of them are any good, because obviously I don't know how they've been stored or kept, or how they've been looked after over the years. I'll try James Cod, RoboCod. Let's do a reset. Let's restart that. We'll try another load. Quote, star, quote, comma 8. So don't quite know what I'm doing, so it may even be me that's not getting this right. Syntax error in 61898. Okay. I wonder if we can star, quote, comma 8. Okay. Let's try it a different way. Oh, there you go. Loading RoboCod. And the drive is working. That wasn't a bad guess in the end, after a few tries. You can hear the drive spinning and buzzing. I think being as it's over serial, it's going to be very, very slow. It's definitely trying and doing something. I think this kind of proves that the disk drive works and that the disks may not all be failed. I don't know how quickly they're supposed to load, but that's quite promising. At least now, nearly a year later, I can go back to work and show my face and say, here, your disk drive does work. Yeah, wow. That's probably the first time that's been seen working in a lot of years. And we've even got a game up. I guess it's a game anyway. Let's see if my joystick will work. Oh, we're back onto loading. It's quite exciting, really. I don't think it should be this exciting to load a disc. Not in not now, we're not in the 1900s, now we're in the 2019. Oh, every time I push a button it starts loading again. The disk drive light is on. I'll stop this here and see if it loads, and then we'll come back. And there we have it. Finally, RoboCod. Loaded from the 1541 disk drive. As you can see, it's working. I've got joystick control with my speed king. Obviously can't play the game because I'm trying to hold the phone that I'm using to record this at the same time as I... Oh, and now more loading. As we, yeah, I can see that this would get... These days it would be a bit annoying, but I suppose back in the 1988 I think these disk drives came out, the 1541-2 anyway, I think was around then. Oh, it didn't take that long actually. We're loaded and running. And we killed him. Okay, well, as I can't play the game, you'll have to take that as read. We've killed RoboCod. Feel bad. Okay, that's it for now, and thanks for watching. Okay, so I couldn't resist. Just had to try one of the other discs. This is Smash TV loading, and disk drive flashing away. I'm making lots of funny noises. I was making some funny noises just now as well. Quite scary, but this is Smash TV loading on the Commodore 64 from this aging drive. Quite amazing really. I'm surprised the discs even work. I don't think they've been stored in the best of ways because there's little patches of damp. Oh, hang on. Don't know if you'll be able to hear the music, but yeah, probably plugged in the wrong joystick port. Found with the Commodore 64 some things like joystick port 1 and some joystick port 2, but it is working. Oh, spacebar, back into loading. The limitations of well, 38K I suppose left after it's loaded up its ROM system, but 64K in the Commodore 64. Yeah, so hey, it was a long time ago they were making these, and things have come a long way. But that was just because I couldn't resist just trying one more of the discs, and it works. Yay! Just to show it finally did load up. Again, I'm trying to play one-handed on the keyboard this time. I don't know what keys or what. Oh, killed myself. But there you go, Smash TV on the Commodore 64, loaded from the 1541. And it actually works. I am so impressed.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the bell to be notified whenever we upload a new video. You can see another of our videos by clicking on the links.